Hey folks, welcome back to the Biggest Don channel. We're here out here off of Russell Road and Grand Canyon Drive. I'm gonna head back out here to Russell Road. Had to get a little fuel here right before we do our Las Vegas Strip live drive here on the Biggest Don channel this evening. Make sure that I had plenty of fuel for the evening. So now heading eastbound here on Russell Road. The name Russell has a very sordid and storied history. I will leave that to one of the pillars of our community, Tobin. He is just a fantastic asset to our community. So feel free to check the comments. In fact, check the comments to every video because Tobin really drops a lot of knowledge when it comes to helping us out with learning more about the history of Las Vegas and how we got to where we are now. It's really quite fascinating how this town has just grown from a Mormon fort in 1855, and then 2 years later they left. Probably said summers were too hot. So 1857 they abandoned the fort and find ourselves here. So we're here at the 215. The beltway that encircles the town. I'm gonna make a right here. I'm gonna jump on the 215. How about that? So I want to drive by the Durango Casino that's up here. And I never do the highways very much. I'll do the 15 because it's right next to the strip, but I never do the highways very much. So enjoy, guys. We're gonna try and do some of the highway here. Little highway driving. Whoops. So this is where this is the extreme southwestern corner of the 215 Beltway before it curves and heads back eastbound. There is Sunset Road right there and Durango Road. And I wanted to drive right by this bridge was built in 2006 here at Sunset Road over the 215. Right there in front of us is the newer Durango station right there. In fact, I've read they've done so well in this location that they want to do some expansion. And they're talking about doing the movie studio thing out here next to Durango Station. Because they've got like Mark Wahlberg and others from Hollywood who are trying to relocate the film industry, at least some of it, over here to Vegas. Due to taxes and the cost of living and everything else there in Southern California. I can't say I blame them. Not one bit. If you're new to the channel, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. It really helps recommend us to other viewers, and it absolutely helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other folks, so please help us out there. And also check out our merch. Have some awesome gear for you, maybe something for yourself or your significant other as we go approach the interchange here with Buffalo Drive, another major north-south artery here in town. So the 215 Beltway encircles the entire town except for the eastern side of town. The 215 ends, its northern terminus is at Interstate 15, and its southern terminus is at, or I guess I should say, its eastern terminus is at the Interstate 15, and its southern terminus, or western or eastern terminus, are at US 95/Interstate 11. So we come up here to Rainbow Boulevard. Another major north-south artery here in town. Let's go. dealerships over here on the right. Tivoli Village being advertised on the billboard over there. Jones Boulevard, which is another major north-south artery. Stadium event tonight, 7:30. Plan your routes. That's the Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Las Vegas Raiders, but they're not playing tonight. This is the off season, so they're not going to be playing for a little while at least. But it's always nice you come back into town here and you see the Strip and all that. And the Strip is, of course, what drew so many people here and still continues to draw so many people here. Not only to visit, but to live. And that's why you've seen the explosive growth all over town. As we approach Decatur Boulevard. Just a reminder, check out Vids from Mike, VIDSFROMMIKE. He does some awesome sunrise and sunset drone videos to include plane spotting and the elusive and mysterious Janet Airlines. If you don't know Janet Airlines, feel free to do a quick Google search. Prepare to be wowed and amazed. And that's really all I can say about that. That's all I'm going to say, because I don't want guys in black suits showing up at my door. Las Vegas Boulevard, the interchange with Las Vegas Boulevard, which is the Strip. Not this far south, but it is the Strip. 215 is when there's no accidents, it's definitely the preferred way to get around town, if you can. Otherwise, you're stuck on the surface streets through a whole bunch of traffic lights. It'll take you, 40, 50 years to get from one side of town to the other. Oh, and I just passed Las Vegas Boulevard. Whoops. I did not mean to do that, but that's all right. It's the journey here on the Vegas Down channel. That's the important thing. It is the journey. And also, please check out my wife's brand new channel here on YouTube. Cinnamon and Jupiter, common spelling on both of those. Be very grateful if you would like and subscribe and share the word of her channel with your friends, neighbors, bartenders, servers, barbers, lawn service personnel. I've helped quite a few others, recommending quite a few other channels here in town, so would really like to see her succeed. We'll get off here at Sunset, head back the way we came, and this is actually the way that you would go to the airport from the southwestern part of town, or even the south part of town here. Circle around and go underneath the main runway tunnel. Main runway tunnel that goes underneath the main runway. So you have Terminal 1 and Terminal 3. There is no Terminal 2. Just one of those little quirks. That they've got going on here. Domestic airlines tend to be congregated there in Terminal 1. Advanced? I've never heard of Advanced Airlines. That must be new. Terminal 3 is the international terminal, but they also have some domestic flights over there too. And they've also talked about and are intent on building what they're calling a regional airport here. Oh, there's no other lane, okay. Vehicles with hazardous or explosive materials must exit. They don't want you underneath the main runway. So this is where we exit just before the tunnel. And you see the main tunnel there in front of us. And this is where we exit for Sunset. Airport bypasses, you just stay in the right lane. Left lane is for T1. T3 is the center lane. And that's the airport right there. The high fence off to our left. And I don't know if it's coming out in the video, but there's actually, you can see the lights coming in for the planes on final approach here in the distance there. Up in the clouds. This is a rough roadway. So we're gonna go ahead and make a right here onto Sunset. You can make a left as well, but we're gonna head over here to the Strip. And this is the best way to do it. Someone's mad on the other side of the street. They're always mad. So this is the bridge right here that we just went under. That goes under, that becomes the tunnel that goes underneath the main runway there. And then you can also join the 215 right there and head back down that little ramp. It'll take you back down there. And then you have Nevada Highway Patrol over here off of Bermuda, but it doesn't connect to the Bermuda on the other side because of the railroad tracks and because of the 215. They're both in the way there. Maybe one day they'll build a bridge. They'll build the bridge and get over it. They'll get over the 215. This is a little spur line that they run from the Union Pacific Railway over here that parallels Interstate 15 that we're going over right now, and that heads over to where the basic magnesium plant used to be out here in Henderson. Panavino Italian Grill over here. Lunch restaurant Tuesday through Friday, 11:30 to 2 p.m. Dinner 5 to 10 Tuesday through Saturday. This is Gillespie here. And then Gene Woods racing experience over here on the left. I am confident that one of the pillars of our community, Tobin, will leave a comment detailing Gene Woods. Doesn't look like it's open over there right now, but that's all right. So we come up here to Las Vegas Boulevard, which is also known as the Las Vegas Strip, only not down this far. Guys, we want to thank you all so very, very much for joining us. I could not do this without you. I'm very grateful for each and every single one of you. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps recommend us to other viewers, and it absolutely helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other folks. So please help us out there, and also check out our merch. I have some awesome gear for you. Maybe something for yourself or your significant other. So we go by Tacos El Gordo right here. And this is one of the points where we usually like to start our live stream, our Las Vegas Strip live drive here on the Vegas Dawn channel. So thank you all so very, very much for joining, and we'll see you next time here on the Vegas Dawn channel, where what happens here in Vegas stays here on the Vegas Dawn channel on YouTube. We'll see you next time, folks.